this year we also launched our first AI cinema projectors.
Right.
More than 5.3 million software engineers in India.
Right. So how do you see AI coming to India and shaping India's future?
India is one of the strongest country for software engineers. So we do have a very strong local team, local talents. We don't use ChatGPT.
Now, if there is one country that is really serious about AI and is actually proactively taking a lot of action, that has to be Taiwan. Right now, I'm here at BenQ's headquarters in Taiwan, and I have Jeffrey Liang with me, who is the APAC president of BenQ. Now, we are seeing a lot of talks about AI, semiconductors, and the Taiwanese government saying that we want to make Taiwan an AI island. And I just can't miss this opportunity to talk to Jeffrey about how BenQ is contributing in this AI race. Thank you so much for your time, sir. And it's lovely to have you with us for Hindustan Times Tech. So Taiwan is going to be an AI island soon. That is what the government promises. How do you see BenQ fitting in this role?
I think it's a very good opportunity for BenQ, because BenQ is known for the expert for the display companies, right? We are the expert for monitors. We are the expert for the projectors. So, and we are doing beyond that. So now actually the BenQ board, the BenQ Education IP, we have the system built-in. We have the BenQ proprietary app and software. And we're also building the AI features, because any kind of AI at the end is about computing power.
Right.
So, but you still need to have output. And if you see that AI changing actually the big impact, it's not only about the text. It's about video,
right,
and graphics.
At one hand, we see that people are saying that AI is going to take away your jobs and things are going to be very different. And on the other side of the spectrum, BenQ is actually creating monitors for coders specifically. Yes, we did see a lot of product lines. So how does it work? If there is no job for coders, so why do I need those monitors?
Yeah, I think in our opinion, we don't see they say they will have the less and less coders. I think AI is going to help coders to be even more productive.
Right.
Output will be even, they say, better than today. Mm-hmm. So because you see this is just the beginning of the AI era. So the more and more applications were coming for AI. So it's not only those kind of big giant companies provide the AI application. More and more SMB and even a new entrepreneur, become using AI to do the new business. So AI will impact, provide a lot of business opportunities. So the market value for AI to create is much, much bigger than what we think today. So in our opinion, we don't see they will have less coders. You may have less entry-level coders.
Right.
So every, programmers, coders, actually they keep upgrading themselves. AI also can help us to improve our productivities.
Right.
So it's not AI replace people. It's people will be replaced if you don't know how to use AI.
Right. And where do you see education fitting into it? Because, for a professional, there is a journey to become, to hone your skills and to polish your skills. But the barrier to entry has increased it's so high right now that how do people start in this race?
I think just like back to in our student time, right? Back to 25, 30 years ago, how we have, come out, the team project, how we do the research, mm-hmm. right? How we search the information. We need to go to the library, right? And check a lot of cases. And that's the way back to 30 years ago.
Right.
So till recent years, actually, you try to find a lot of the information document, thesis through Google, right?
Right.
Through search. And you need to read a lot of the papers and come out, some of your findings.
Right.
So now actually, AI can help us to reduce the time. Go through all the papers. But at the end, the most critical capability for education and students is critical thinking.
India being a long-term partner, How do you see AI coming to India and shaping India's future?
I think it's also a golden opportunity for India because India has very strong human capital, especially for software engineer, programmers, and that is can be the critical element for AI because in terms of AI, it is about the computing power, right? India as a, let's say, English speaking countries, so you have a lot of information, let's say, and the research is done locally, but you can also access to the world, let's say, who use English. So I think with the computing power and a lot of software developers, and they are the best among the world. Plus, you have a lot of you have the no barrier to access English contents.
Right.
So this is great, give India a big success, a big opportunity. Right now, actually, I think it's more than 5.3 million software engineers. Years ago, actually, we noticed this market opportunity. We come out the programmer monitors designed for India for programmers.
So, from a business perspective, BenQ being a global company, how important is the Indian market for you at this point of time?
It's very, very important. That's why actually we have the product particular design for India. As I mentioned about programmer monitor is just one of that. We have a very, very strong team there. Our local team actually has been there to develop this market for more than 20 years. So we do have a very strong local team, local talents with local partners.
Right. And one last question regarding AI. What AI solutions are you deploying internally at BenQ to improve employee productivity?
Oh, we do have, because actually a lot of our information we cannot use the public, let's say, cloud like ChatGPT.
Right.
Right. For example, a lot of
ChatGPT is banned at BenQ.
Our product information into let's say server.
Right.
We don't use ChatGPT.
Right.
Because this is actually a lot of things confidential.
Right.
So BenQ, we do have our internal private cloud
Yeah.
to do this. Many information we cannot, let's say, review outside.
So I think this is a problem for most companies, I would believe. Like most multinational companies, that they cannot trust third-party like services like ChatGPT. So do you think going forward in future, every company will have to look at creating their own AI models and AI chatbots like you have created?
I think for the enterprise,
Right.
let's say for the company actually is big enough. I think it's worthwhile to do this kind of investment. BenQ also have a very strong ITS team.
Right.
So a lot of IT, let's say, system is built by BenQ our own, right, for our usage. So this is not something very, very difficult for us. I think for some company, if they are not that technology driven, maybe there's some challenges. But for us, actually, because our time management team encourage us to use AI, but how to protect BenQ's let's say, intellectual property and also some private, let's say, confidential information.
Right.
We got to make the line clear. So this is something very clear. For doing a lot of research, actually, we use ChatGPT.
All right.
But if you say we input the data,
Right.
no, it's not the right thing to do.
So I think we got the clear message around AI that we have to be careful. At the same time, use AI to upskill yourself to the level that the true meaning of professional turns out. Yeah. Thank you so much for your time, Jeffrey. It was lovely talking to you, and thanks for having me over at your HQ at Taiwan. And this is Debashis Sarkar from Taiwan.